PillbugCraft here with another episode of PillbugCraft. So, to start this episode, we're going to head up to the broadcasting studio that we made last time and do our first broadcast there. So, I'll head up here and I'll meet you in the studio. Okay, so we're up here at the PillbugCraft Broadcasting Incorporated headquarters building. Oh, looks like I left this on again. I was doing some testing in here, but that got flipped. I decided to put a bed in here as well since last time because all the spending time up here that we're going to be doing to be able to set it today. But anyway, let's turn this back on now that I've reset it. And let's go ahead and do our first broadcast then. Breaking news! An interdimensional rift has been sighted in the skies above PillbugCraft. We now go live to our roving reporter, Pillbug9. Thank you, Pillbug9. As you can see behind me, there is a mysterious rift up in the sky that's purple and glowing. Nobody knows where it came from, but our sources say it appeared a few days ago. We now go to the only witness we know of to have seen the rift forming. Okay, I'll just be asking you a few questions today regarding what you have seen appearing in the sky. How did it appear? Very interesting. What did it look like when it appeared? Very interesting. Has it gotten any bigger since you first saw it? Thank you, Bessie. You have been an amazing interview subject for PNN. Back to the studio. Oh, with Pillbug9. Now that was a very moving story. More on the situation as it develops. In other news, a local PillbugCrafter has been caught off guard when his villager breeders started working a little bit too well, with villagers all over his base. That he does not know what to do with. We've heard this is because he wasn't expecting his breeder to kick into full gear until after he put in the last villager. But apparently, that did not matter. In business news, a new store has opened in the shopping area on PillbugCraft. It sells pumpkins and other produce, and is called the Sunny Side of Potatoes. We now go live to an interview with one of the owners. Take it away, Pillbug9. Thank you, Pillbug9. So, we're here with Crunchy Potato, one of the owners of the Sunny Side of Potatoes. So, Crunchy Potato, what inspired you and Sunny the Bunny to open this store?
We just had so many resources in our farms. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Okay, here we go. We have a lot of resources, farms, and they kind of were stacking up. And I was like, you know what? We should make something with all of this. So, a grocery store with Penny Sushi's bakery in the back.
Very interesting. How did you choose the prices?
We assumed that everybody probably has everything, and so if they just need an extra stack of something, 2 iron ingots, really easy.
Could you give our audience a tour of the store while you're here?
Sure. Okay, so here is the front doors. You can see all of our deals and everything.
Very cool.
we have a lot of different varieties. It's still not finished yet, of course, because there's a lot more that we can do. But we do have the free composer use. You just kind of put whatever you don't want in there.
Very nice.
Bone meal on the side. We also have a part in the back of all of our crops, other such. And
Very
then,
organic looking.
yep, grown in the ground without any chemicals.
Very nice.
Penny Sushi's. We have Penny Sushi's bakery back here. Now we should display some of the things on here, but still really new. That's pretty much it.
Well, there you have it. The sunny side of Potato is located up on this hill next to the fish farm bridge. And I would recommend to check it out. Back to the studio with Pillbug9. Thank you, Pillbug9. Wow, that store sounds like it really grows on you. But anyway, I am Pillbug9 with PNN, saying no news is bad news. Good night. And there. Broadcast concluded. Now, turn this off before we leave, because I seem to always forget that. But what I wanted to do for the next part of this episode was we need to start building our game for the Halloween trick-or-treat event. And I got an idea for what I wanted to do. So, I got an area kind of picked out to build it. But I figured, what's more classic Halloween than a actual haunted house? So we're going to build a haunted house, but it won't be just any haunted house. It'll have stuff in it. And that stuff will be redstone contraptions that do some quite cool things and stuff. And they're gonna be all Halloween related. But of course, we need to clear out all this grass stuff that just looks plain ugly. So, to clear that out, and this pool of water is actually exactly where I want to build this. So, gonna need to cover this up. So, I'll clear out a space for us to build this in. And I'll be back when I'm ready to actually start building the first part of this. Okay, so I've flattened out the area and I've cleared out all this annoying grass for the most part here. And I'm ready to start building the first part of this. So, we're probably not going to get to the house today, but we're going to start with the graveyard. So, guess I'm trying to figure out how to kind of start with it here. I guess the entrance to the graveyard would be a good place to start. So, if I do like that, then I think I want the entrance to be 3 wide. Maybe 3 wide's not a good idea, actually. Because the entrance is going to be too wide to the house. So maybe we do 4 wide then. They're 4 wide, and then this will center on the front of the house. Okay, that's good. We'll have to figure out how to make it look like there's a gate that's, like, been opened. I guess if we were to, like, do this sort of thing, and then do, like, this sort of thing. Yeah, that looks good, and then you can walk right on through into the house. So that looks good. Now, I need to go ahead and kind of wrap this graveyard all the way kind of around and over and do the fence. Guess I'm trying to think if this sort of thing helps at all. Because sometimes in these you see like little iron bits sticking up at like the top of these. I don't know if this looks good or not. I have to make a final decision on if I think that looks cool or not or whatever. But I need to decide on my size for this section as well, so I think I'll come back once I've decided, or once I kind of have this fence, this outer fence area kind of built. Okay, this is kind of what I came up with here. Just kind of did that. These blocks are going to be placeholders because this is where the house is going to begin. But anyway, now we've got kind of the foundations for this here. What we need now is we need to put a few tombstones in here as well. I went ahead and I brought my stone cutter over here so that we can cut the stone for it on the spot. But I guess, let's see, if I do something like that, and then like that. Maybe if I had one more slab, this would look a little bit better. So let's see here, does this work? That kind of has the right shape to it, I guess. But maybe it'd be better if it was slightly shorter. Let's see here. If I place these at the bottom. Oh yeah, now that works pretty well. And then what if I just went ahead and did this kind of thing? That looks good, but maybe it'd look better if I went ahead and added some mossy cobble in here. Ooh, now that looks really good. So, I'm gonna have to make a few more tombstones, I think, to really sell the look here. So, I will be back once I have gone ahead and made some more tombstones. And the graveyard kind of thing is almost complete. Once I fill this with gravestones, I'll be back. Okay, this is really not good. There's a patrol over there, and I guess that counts as a village. I slayed the leader, and now there's a raid on my base. Oh dear. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, I think what I need to do is if I can leave one guy alive and then trap him. Okay, there's the last guy. If I can trap this guy in cobblestone, then I think we're going to be safe. Got him. Okay, so if I leave this guy trapped in there, we shouldn't enter another wave of the raid, and we should be safe. But anyway, apart from that little distraction, I think we're good. So this is what I've gone ahead and I've done for the gravestones. Anyway, now that we've taken care of our little distraction there. So, got a gravestone here, it's a small one. this is going to be the exit from the haunted house. So you're going to come out of this crypt when you're done with it. There'll be an iron door here. And some way of activating an iron door. Will be over here, like a button or something. Maybe you press a button and then you come out. And the treat will actually get dispensed out of this block here, I think. Will be what I want. And that'll be a golden apple. We'll be giving out golden apples to the people that do our haunted house here. But I think the graveyard is just about complete. Oh, and there's one more thing I guess I need to show here. Besides labeling the tombstone as kind of funny rhyming names or whatever. So we'll have to put signs on these to make them look more tombstone-like. But, anywho, this is something that I've done here. So if you pull this lever, that block retracts, and then you get to see a nice zombie laying down there in the ground. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I cover them back up, open, close. Kind of cool little mechanism there. But I need to go ahead and figure out what to put down on some of the signs on these tombstones. So I think I'll be back once I finish labeling these tombstones. And then we'll have a little bit of detailing left to do here, but I'll be back in a second. Okay, I think I finished the graveyard here, and I started kind of the front of the house. But we're not really going to get into that today, like I said earlier. But anyway, what I've got here is I've kind of done this sort of thing with the lanterns, staggered them around. There's the gate, I cobwebbed it a bit, and I did kind of the front porch. And I labeled that as exit only. But the main thing is I also went ahead and I finished off the tombstone as with some funny stuff. So I guess, yeah, here's the first one. Here lies Max Mance. He fell into a nest of ants. Yeah, that one there rhymes. They all have that kind of theme. Of course, this one is rest in peace, Sam Gromby. He turned into a zombie. Which, that he certainly did. And then here lies Sally B. She was swarmed by angry bees. Oh, looks like I forgot the quotation mark there. I'll fix that later. But anyway, this is kind of what we have so far. Hopefully I have enough time to finish the whole haunted house and the redstone and the minigame before October. But anyway, today was a very eventful episode. A little bit more eventful than I would have liked. I don't think I'm going to be able to end this raid anytime soon. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. If you really loved it, consider subscribing. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload something new, click the notification bell. But anyway, my name is PillbugCraft, and so long till next time.